Hey guys, Core Ross and 106 News. Today we have the patch notes for Operation New Blood. Now I've already made a video going over the designer notes which goes in depth on all the changes to operators, but in this patch notes we have a whole bunch of additional stuff to go over too. First I'll actually just jump you straight to the seasonal skin. So this is it here and it's reasonable. I think previous season skin was nicer for my taste, but this is a half decent looking skin. But let's go through the whole lot now. So of course, Operation New Blood brings our new recruits, which is a bit boring. This is their loadouts for attacker and defender. You can take a selection of 2 secondary gadgets for either defense or attack. Although attack does not have impact grenades, I assume it's supposed to be an EMP impact. But you could say take a heart breach, EMP impact, or you could take a breaching charge with a frag grenade, or frag grenades with flashes, or frag grenades with claymores, whatever combination you would like to do, but not 2 of the same. And then the same on defense, take any combination of these gadgets, but never 2 of the same, so you can't have like 2 nitro cells for instance. And they're 2 speed operators. Now moving on to balancing, of course Fenrir and Solis getting big hits here, and for Solis it's just part 1, part 2 comes next season. And both of these changes should have come a long time ago, especially Solis. Solis has been out for so long, and she should have had some of the stuff done ages ago. So Fenrir, he's losing one of his dread mines, and he's also going to have only 2 tickets for activating them, but at least he gets them back when they're destroyed, and his gadgets when they're not active are no longer bulletproof. And also he's losing barbed wire, getting observation blocker, and then Solis can't use her gadget in preparation phase. This should have come in basically after the first season she was in. And then her duration of her sensor has gone down to 10 seconds. You also need to fully recharge it to use it. And it's also now has a detection range of only 12 meters. And impact grenades are gone, replaced with a proximity alarm. So this really removes a big chunk of the fun of Solis, so that's a pay. Barbed wire is also back with damage. So this is crazy. This is the OG barbed wire has returned. And yeah, this should be pretty cool. Slow things down a little bit more. And it's nothing major. You know, this will definitely affect gameplay a little bit, but not too much. Then we have the membership. So there's actually a bit more details in this membership now, and crazy enough, if you're spending the money every single month for this membership, but you don't log into the game, you don't get the items, which is crazy. You paid for them, but if you don't log into the game, you don't get them. Like, it's a free, you know, they're digital stuff. How is it that delivering the items requires you to log in? Silly. So of course, I think we can see who they're targeting here. Ash bundle, Warden bundle. Like they seem to be going after the TDM boys here with the rushers. So that is the membership. And yeah, I think this is just not a good idea. Really bad idea. Year pass, that worked fine. Membership every single month paying? Nah. And they're going to get real lax on their cosmetics over time. It's just not going to work out. And I don't believe they'll be able to keep it up to a high standard. Operator voucher, this is literally what you get from the Battle Pass, because there's no operator this season. So if you get a Battle Pass, you get an operator voucher, which you can convert to R6 credits. So this is just letting you know that you can still get the Battle Pass, but there's no operator to unlock. So I wonder how much less Battle Passes they'll spend if that was actually a big selling point for players, or they were just picking it up for the cosmetics. Moving on from that, we have a marketplace. So we do have a launch date for this now, June 25th. So the new season is launching on June 11th. So this means the season is going to be up before the marketplace. So the marketplace has been delayed by effectively 2 weeks, launching on June 25th. They say there's going to be new features like item recommendation, price history graphs and all that. So we'll see. But yeah, we have to wait. Unfortunately, it's not coming with a new season launch. Then we've got our playlist. Then we got the new attrition arcade mode. So this was a game mode that was previously in, but it looks like they've changed it quite a bit. So basically the way it worked before is if you won with the operators you were playing with, so just won a round, those operators would then not be pickable for the rest of the game. And they say here that 5 defenders and 5 attackers will be randomly removed at the start of the game. So they're just auto-banned randomly, which is cool. That'll make things very interesting. And they say once an operator is chosen, it's locked for both teams for the rest of the match. So it doesn't sound like you're losing them by winning. They're just automatically getting hanged out, which could be a pain in the ass. So it's like if you're on attack, and then by the time you get to defense, most of the defenders are gone, it's going to be a bit of a pain in the ass. And this will be available from June 18th to July 2nd. And nice to have a new arcade mode come in, because they added that arcade playlist a long time ago, and they haven't really done much with it. Then we've got map updates, so Stadium Alpha and Stadium Bravo. I've got tour videos of these maps, and yeah, I love Alpha. I've missed it. It's been gone for so many years. Like, I think it was 2020 it was last in, so it's lovely to have it back, and it was my favourite of the Stadium maps. So go check out my tour of that if you don't know what map that is. And both Stadium maps, of course, will be in Standard, Quick Match, and Arcade, so no ranked for these maps, which I'm fine with. We've then got a spectator update, so this is basically for esports. It's like just basically watching it. It's going to get added into match replay eventually, but right now it is just for esports, and that's pretty much where you're going to see it. Then we've got player comfort, so advanced audio options. So they've changed a few settings in there, but you'll have to wait till the game's out to see if any of that's worthwhile for you. Flashbangs have also got customization, so you'll be able to basically switch over the flash to either white or black in game. I do wonder if they'll just add more colors, but then there probably isn't a reason to, right? Just having black is probably perfectly good, and it just works exactly the same way. Your screen, instead of going white, it goes black. That's it. So it's exactly the same as usual, just you can customize it so you don't get in real life flashbanged. We've then got training and onboarding. So first look at this, I was like, who the hell is Virgil? So that's obviously supposed to be Vigil, but someone's gone and spelled Virgil. So I love it. New operator confirmed. So training and onboarding versus AI, new maps, Coastline, Night Haven Labs. I think the AI playlist to me is going to get bigger and bigger, and like more people will go to it, especially as cheating becomes more of an issue. So being able to play more maps and more stuff is good. New AI operators, so obviously Virgil and Thunderbird, which is actually kind of interesting because Thunderbird did have a character called Virgil. Anyway, new playable operators, Ace, Blackbeard, Hibana, and Demus. Then we got new AI behavior. So AI operators may wallbang against red pinged players, especially Demus, advanced difficulty only. So that's kind of cool. So yeah, the AI will red ping you, and then you'll get shot at through walls. That's cool. So that's a whole new behavior. I'm loving that, especially for Demus. So obviously Demus is a human character, not an AI one, but obviously he is pinging himself, his own position. So yeah, it's in the advanced difficulty only, but you can get wall banged by AI if you get red pinged. So love that. Then we got updates to the map training playlist. So of course they've got the endless drill now, and this is on a few different maps. So this is, basically map training is effectively the best option if you miss terrorist hunt, but it's not as good as terrorist hunt because all the enemies are just static. So unfortunately, still not brilliant, but yeah. And of course, seasonal skin that we've seen already. Then we got an operator price decrease, so of course older operators getting cheaper. Then we got operator balancing. So we got the Fenrir and Solis stuff that we've already gone over. Then we've got tweaks and improvements. So there's going to be new stats in game for weapons, and this is just, it's basically the stats we already had, but better and hopefully clearer and all that. So yeah, really good, and you can see what it's bringing them down into to let you know what's going on. We've also got some repel improvements. Now, in our early test, repelling was a lot slower. So I do want to see what exactly they're doing here, because I don't know if our early test might have just been simply bugged. But repelling can now be entered by holding the input while walking or sprinting when closing a repel point, when close to a repel point. While holding the repel input and sprinting towards a repel point, you can now enter repel from further away. So that'll be interesting to test. Then we've got drones can be picked up while in repel. That's cool. That's actually lovely. So I love that. And then they changed the visual filter and observation tools. So apparently they're changing the saturation, which will allow you to know if someone else is controlling it. So full color means full control. Desaturated color means partial control. And black and white means you have no control. Not sure I'm going to be a fan of just going into the cameras and everything being different colors depending on what's going on. We've also got a shooting range update, so weapon properties are displayed as follows for each lane. So recoil lane, accuracy, ammo, mobility, damage lane, firepower, ammo, mobility. Okay, that'll be interesting to have a little look at anyway. We got an update to operator guides too. Then we got game health, so quick match pool update, finally getting more maps in quick match. So Oregon Skyscraper Theme Park Stadium Alpha. And then standard map pool update, so that in House, Hereford Plain, Yacht, Favela, Tower, Fortress Standard, Stadium Bravo, Stadium Alpha. Good. That's awesome. And remember that there is a map pool option now in the settings, so you can go and customize which maps you want to be playing. Then we've got arcade map pool as well, also been updated for all the different game modes. So cool. And then of course we've had little reworks or little map buffs to Stadium Alpha and Stadium Bravo with changes made throughout. So cool. Then we got the ranked exclusive rewards. For this season, players who reach Gold 1 will receive an exclusive headgear for Castle. So of course we got Thermite last time. This time we're getting Castle. Okay, cool. So yeah, that is the patch notes for Operation New Blood. It'll be launching on June 11th, and that means it'll be a test server for around about 2 weeks as usual. Hopefully no delays, but it should launch on June 11th. Anyway guys, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you next time.